Hi everyone, this is Chronicle. I'm going to showcase this Subaru. Well, he's a collaboration unit from the ReZero, and then he's a free unit you can get from the event. And I already maxed all of his gate except for the 6 gate, as you can see. And then I equip him with this rune, increase the evasion plus 10. Yeah, so his evasion will be even better. And then with the physical defense 10%. So his overall status is only this high. Well, anyway, he's not an attacker, but a debuffer and supporter. And then his overall speed is quite high, as you can see, as a free unit. But the rest is only so-so, yeah. And then about the leader skill, for the collaboration unit, all of them will have the HP plus 30% and physical attack plus 20% and strong versus undead plus 20%. And if you max his third gate, the physical attack plus 20% become all attack 20% so that you can mix around with the magic attacker. And then for the main ability, for this first skill, it reduces the opponent all parameter for 3 turns, yeah. So this skill is actually not so bad, but you only can use one time, so beware. And then for the next skill, it conceals his HP, but for the 2 turns, all of the enemy will have the force target, yeah. So this skill is almost the same as the Naofumi, but it's a 2 turns, so beware. But compared to Naofumi, he is a free unit, so everyone can use him, but you only can use 2 times, so beware. And then for the next skill, it is an area fire magic attack and it deals the opponent maximum HP by 50%. Yeah, it's quite high, but the maximum damage limit is 4k. Yeah, it's not a lot, so usually this damage is about 4k and you can use 2 times. And then for the next skill, it increases his CT and for the 1 turn, his movement plus 3. Yeah, so technically this skill is only increase his move plus 3. Yeah, nothing much. And then for the next skill, your ally will have the HP regen status beside himself, and then only applies to the ReZero units. All of them will have the dual cost reduct, and then all attack up for 3 turns. So this skill is really very good for ReZero units, but you only can use 1 time, and the range is only 1, so beware. And then if you master the 5th gate, it increases the skill usage to 3, so you can use 3 times, quite good. As well as it increases the all attack up and the dual cost half, yeah. So it's really a very good buff, especially for the ReZero units. And then for the last skill, it is a moving dart slash attack with property of critical, and if the opponent have the blind status, the power greatly increase, yeah. So this is his most powerful attack skill, but provided if the opponent have the blind status. If not, the skill damage is only a bit, and then you only can use 1 time, so beware. And then for the side ability, it is a moving blow attack and with the property of critical, but then the range is only just a 2. Quite interesting, but I don't think we'll be using this skill so much. And then for the next skill, he recovers the allies all bad status and recover jewel, and the range is a center plus, yeah. So only the ally within himself will have the jewel recover, okay. And then for the next skill, within the area, all of them will have the 2 turn stun effect. So your ally will also getting the stun status, so beware. And the AoE is a fan, well, it's something like this. And range of 3, quite okay. And then for the last skill, for the 3 turns, your ally will have the strong versus a beast. So this skill is really very good against the beast. And then the AoE is a center within himself, diamond, quite okay, but you only can use 1 time, so beware. And then next is, you can switch this side ability into the Recommencer side ability, this one, to use the last skill. It reduces the opponent dart resistance and can be stacked 2 times for 5 turns, yeah. So this skill is actually quite good, but it only applies to the light unit, so beware. And then next is a reaction ability. It has a high property of complete evade on the non-attribute attack, so any attack that is non-attribute like non-slash, non-magic, he will have the almost 100% complete evade. And if I'm not wrong, the complete evasion is about 80%. It's really very high, but it only applies to the non-attribute attack, so beware. And then next is a support ability. This passive is from his 2nd gate upgrade. It added as well initial jewel and move plus 1, and with the speed up and critical up. So basically this will increase his initial jewel so that he can use more skill from the start, as well as a move plus 1. Since he's a support unit, so he doesn't need any physical attack anyway. And then for another passive is, he will have the auto revive for 3 times. Yeah, this is really a damn cheat. And then each time when he revive, he will have the evasion and resistance gradient for the killer's attribute. Like for example, if the killer is a slash unit, then he will have the slash evasion and slash resistance gradient. If the killer is from the magic attack, then it will be a magic evasion and magic resistance gradient. So it's really depending on the killer. And then there's one more thing, when he revive 1 time, all of the skill usage recover. So for example, most of his skill have only 1 usage, and then when he dies and revive again, all of the skill back to 1 again. So this ability is almost a compulsory for him. And then next is the mementos. This mementos is a limited mementos you can get from the summer banner set 5, 100% get. And then for the good skill, it increases the single resistance and strong versus abyss, okay. As well as increase the magic attack, light attack, dark attack, and strong versus undead. And if you max break these mementos, it added as well the magic attack. So technically, this good skill is really very good for Emilia, not for Subaru. But at least it increases the damage on the undead and the beast. Yeah, so you can use Subaru to fight against the beast and undead. And then for the BG ability, for the 3 turns, he will have the evasion up from the start of the map. Yeah, and then if you max break these mementos, it becomes an evasion gradient. So technically his evasion will be very high for 3 turns, as well as if he dies and auto revive, he will have the evasion up again for 3 turns. So technically his evasion will be very high after he revives. And then for the leader skill, for the ReZero group, all of them will have the HP plus 40% and physical attack, magic attack plus 30%. So this leader skill is really quite balanced for magic attacker and physical attacker, as well as very strong against the MB for 60%. So this leader skill is also very good against the MB, but then this is a limited memento, so it will be very hard to use this leader skill. And then next is, this mementos is a free mementos you can get from the event. And then for the group skill, it increases the physical attack okay, and physical defense, magic defense, strong versus a beast, and defense against a beast. And then if you max break these mementos, it further increases the strong versus a beast. So with the Emilia mementos, he may be good against a beast. And then with the speed bonus plus 5. And then for the leader skill, well, nothing much. For the ReZero group, it increases the HP plus 60% and also strong against the MB plus 30%. So nothing much, there's no physical attack and magic attack up. And then next is the gears. This free accessory you can get from the ReZero EX quest. And then it increases the physical attack, blind status, and jewel gain. Okay. And then for the weapon ability, it is a very strong blind status on the enemies. So this skill is actually quite good, but provided the enemy doesn't have any blind immune, other than that it is really a very good status attack. And then next is, this accessory is from the Emilia mementos, and then it increases the magic attack, silent resistance, and jewel regen, and strong versus a dark. Well, only the silent resistance and jewel regen is really very good for him, but he doesn't need any magic attack and strong versus a dark, since he's a dark unit. But then the weapon ability is really very good. It increased the all attack for the ReZero unit from the start of the map. So technically when he equips this accessory, all of the ReZero unit will have all attack up. So basically with this, it will further increase the Emilia attack as well as the RAM and RAM. Okay, next is, this accessory you can get from the gear summon or exchange from the soul coins. And then it increases the dex and speed, but good thing is, it increases the evasion. Since Subaru is an evasion unit, so another 10% will be very good for him. And then for the alternate choice will be, this accessory you can get from the Christmas event, I think, and it increases the magic evasion plus 20%. So this will be very good against the magic attacker, as well as you can switch to this accessory. And this accessory increases the speed, charm resistance, berserk resistance, as well as the slash evasion plus 20. So this accessory will be very good against the slash attacker, as well as you can use the weapon ability. It is a moving skill and recovers all of his bad status, as well as for the 3 turns, his speed will be increased. Yeah, so it's quite good as well. And then for the next gear, this armor you can get from the gear summon, and then it increases the maximum HP, silent resistance, and area attack resistance. So with this armor, it will further increase his area attack resistance. Not so bad. And then for the alternate choice for this armor is, This armor you can get from the beta tower, I think it's 100 floor, I forgot. And then it increases the HP and physical defense, magic defense, okay, and all the elemental resistance, plus 12. Plus the poison resistance and sleep resistance. So technically this will further increase his overall resistance, especially the elemental attack. And then another alternate choice would be this armor you can get from the tutorial quest. Well, it increases the HP and jewel gain. And then good thing is for the weapon ability, it's a HP regen. So technically every turn he recovers the HP, so he will not die so easily. But then even if he dies, he will have the auto revive with the evasion up and so and so. So basically equip him with any armor that is increase his HP or defense or resistance will be good enough. And then next is, I'm going to try it out at the training arena and let's see how powerful he really is as a support unit. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check his status first. Well, I'm using the Memento Seeder skill, so his physical attack and magic attack will be increased as well as the HP. And then with the Memento Scoop skill, visual ability, increase another speed plus 10. So his speed is more than 200, quite good. And then let's see his normal attack first. Well, as I expected, but he's not an attacking unit, so it's okay. And then next is the main ability. Okay, this one. Okay, a fixed damage. And then how about the last skill? 2k only? Interesting, but it's okay. Okay, next is a side ability. This one. Okay, really nothing much. And then next is, if the opponent have the blind status, let's see this skill overall power increased by how much. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's see the skill attack power increased by how much. Well, as you can see, it really increased quite a lot, but then too bad, his normal damage is really very low. So even it is times 4, but the damage is only about this. So it's a bit waste. Unless you manage to increase his overall physical attack so that the damage will be increased, like from the Bota buff. Okay, next is, I'm going to try Subaru evasion. Let's see from the magic attack from Meira. Okay, I'm using this skill. Okay, 47%, not bad from in front. But of course, if I attack from the side, as you can see, 72. So from behind, I think it's almost 100%. Anyway, let's try with the other character. Okay, Suzuka is a slash attacker, so let's see the slash damage from this skill. Ooh, 34%, not bad, not bad. And then I think from behind should be quite bad. Okay, about 84%. And this is not 100%. Okay, next is, okay, let's see the bro attack from this skill. 40%. Okay, so his evasion is actually quite good with the help of the mementos, of course, but from behind I think about 90%. Yeah. Okay, next is, if the Subaru dies one time, let's see his evasion increased by how much as well as the resistance. But anyway, I'm going to try with the magic attack. Okay, let's see this skill, last one. The damage, 3.5k, okay. And then if I kill the Subaru, okay. And then auto revive with all the status up. Okay. Okay, let's see the evasion increased by how much. I'm using the same attack. Ooh, 7%. And the damage reduced. Yeah, as you can see. So basically, if he dies from the magic attack, his magic resistance and evasion increase. And then I think from behind should be 57. Yeah, I think. Okay, but it's still very risky. But at least he can auto revive again. Yeah, so basically it's quite cheap. As well as he has a target provoke on the whole map. So basically everybody will be attacking him. Especially if the attacker is the same type, like all slash or all magic, it will be very great. All magic attack will be reduced as well as the evasion increase for the 3 turns. So conclusion is, even though Subaru is not a very good attacker, and then most of his status is really very low, besides the speed, but then he's really a very good supporter, especially on ReZero unit. So with him, your ReZero character will be very powerful. As well as he has a very strong brand status from the master ability, and then his evasion is really quite high with the help of the mementos, of course. as well as he have the auto revive for 3 times. Yeah, but other than that, he's really nothing much. And what's more, he can provoke all the enemies for 2 turns. That one is really a very good skill, even though it consumes his HP, but it's okay. At least all the enemy will be targeting him, and then even if he dies, it's okay. He can auto revive. Yeah. So I guess that's all about Subaru. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys got any questions about him, please comment. Please thumbs up and subscribe if you like this video. See ya, sayonara.
てめえをぶっ飛ばしてハッピーエンドだ。ありがとう。俺の武器は諦めの悪さだ。シャーマーク。使えるもんは何でも使った結果だ。